Hey, good morning. Hope everybody's on Tuesday morning is catching this stream. Me and Steve decided to get out early this morning. Hope everybody is having a nice, relaxing start to their day, just like I am. Except I'm jumping fences this morning. Oh boy. Gotta find a spot where I jump. Or hopefully don't get tangled over the fence. There we go. Oh man, look at that. Sunrise with Dad Random. Good morning, good morning. Thought I'd bring this morning to you guys live because it's pretty special. It's my 1K morning. I'd like to thank a bunch of people because anytime you reach 1K, it doesn't happen on your own or on its own. Sorry that my title's probably messed up. I will change that later in the day. That sun just peeked over. Look at that. Just put it right behind my head. And Steve's down there finding all kinds of great critters this morning. But I want to thank everybody. Last night, Pusa Studios brought me over the edge. I think I picked up maybe 50 subscribers. Holy crap. Then I worked a little bit and I went over to another channel that that really helped me along. Tree Trimmer 82. Tree Trimmer 82 has a lot of great people. People that don't leave your subscription box. They tend to stick there like glue, which is really good. And I was able to make the run, because literally that's what you have to do. You either do a 24-hour stream or you make a run at it. You just pick up 5 a day, set a goal, and then but it's really important that we have all the networks that we have to get us over. Now I can worry about content and making good stuff, and not as much or not as so much as messing around with trying to send out feelers. Hey, this is Dad Random. But I like to thank everybody this morning. I wished I could have gotten to the top of the ridge this morning. Trying to stay in the cell phone area. Hey, Steve. Steven. Dave. Steve's not gonna listen to me. Who's on there? Let's see. Hey, Mason's on there. How you doing? Garden for Cheap is on there. Welcome this morning. Hey, I appreciate it. The Room Show. You guys, I appreciate you jumping on this morning. I want to make a nice recording and, like I said, shout out those people. Oh, Canadian Drone Hub's probably on this morning. Forget about Roger on Canadian Drone Hub. That's where really the support for what we do or what I do, the drone community, the technology community, FPV flyers, outdoors people on Grant McIntosh's channel, Kohl Outdoors. There's a lot of really good ones out there. R5. She tries to help people. So there's a lot of really good places. Then we got Philly Drone Life. He's out there trying to help everybody this morning. And Philly Drone Life and Brenda Kline are going to be on. Yeah. So make sure you hit that channel this morning. I'm going to get on there. Get some coffee. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. Here, we should put the Steve cam on. There he is. Steve! If I could, I'd make this dog the most popular dog on YouTube. There's some pretty cool dogs on YouTube. Oh, man, he just found a rabbit. You see him taking off? There, he's tearing up the hill. He never catches them. He just chases them. That's Steven. Call him Steven. But good morning, everybody. Let me tell you, it's like I said, this is the first month of my summer vacation, and as a teacher, with what I do during the regular part of the year, you really don't have time to, you're in the middle of your job. So I was hoping that I could, at the beginning of the year, finish that up and get to that support level, because the next battle is watch hours. And, it's time consuming. So if you have a family, that's probably one of the biggest stumbling blocks everybody basically faces. So is how to balance YouTube and your life. And I'm breathing heavy, and my life was neglected. So I need to get back in the gym. I've been on the trail, but it's not enough. I got to get that extra workout in. And sitting on my chair, staring at my computer screen is difficult on your health. So, and I've been a pretty healthy person most of my life. I've pretty much been kind of a gym rat, but mostly for mental health. People don't understand the connection between physical health and mental health, and I think people like Philly and Brenda who are basically doing that with their channel, talking about how things can kind of get in your life and consume it. So, but anyway, that's enough of that. I hope you guys check that out. Like I said, you got a lot of choices in the morning. My stream has never been consistent as far as being on at a certain time, because definitely, like I said, life comes before streaming, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, and let me see, I like to stay right back here. We got a really big cell tower we got in here. Yep. Everything's spicy's on. Hey, he's a new newbie to the Dad Random house. But this is a great hiking spot. I come here all the time. Not just because I like it, but Steve likes it. And Steve is out there. Man, he is shining in the sun. He enjoys it so much, like a treat. And you put Steve back on here. Steve's out right there, down in that valley, because he knows where the rabbits are down there. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. He listens to me when he needs to. He knows. He keeps within the range of my voice. A lot of birds out, a lot of critters out, especially when the sun comes up. This is when the rabbits come out, so he'll go tearing after them. There we go. Steve-O! Now, I still am on Streamlabs. Had to be on there this morning. I still don't have access to YouTube Live, which is one of the things that I want to get back to having available. So, no YouTube Live yet. I'm sure I gotta wait. But I gotta concentrate, like I said, on, oh man, look at that. This is a little fun partner there this morning. Check him out. Little cactus there. Cactus hidden in sagebrush. trying to get me. Oh, look at that. Look at this beautiful stuff. I love the morning. Check that out. Who says the desert's ugly? Beautiful stuff. Got that sun coming up behind me, which is pretty cool. Last stream I was on, I did get my drone up, and I had Steve with me, so that was a pretty big accomplishment. Are we already? Man, I'm already to the top of the ridge. Yeah. Woo! You guys are gonna get some ridge views. AM ridge view. Yeah. All right. I'm still in a good spot. Yeah, Steve-O. Check this out. We're gonna come over here and do a little pirouette. All right, go over here, get on this rock over here. Oh man, you hear the river down there? Oh, that's not too steep if I fall. Right there. So behind me, that's the Santa Clara River down there. You can see the water down below. I'm standing on the top of this perch. And got a perfect sunrise. And I got my buddy Steve. Steve's pretty good. He's a veteran of these walks, so I don't worry about him as much. But check that out down there. There's my cliff face. Let's see. It says our stream's pretty strong. Hopefully we're not clipping too much. This location, let me give you it's a garden for cheap. This is a called Anasazi Ridge, and down below me is the Santa Clara River, and it's running pretty strong yet. Unfortunately, last Saturday. Somebody died up on the falls. You know that falls? If you watch one of that video of the waterfall, well, somebody was cliff jumping there, and yeah, people swim in that thing. And a person perished. But get back on there. Yeah, it is a beautiful spot, guys. That's why I keep coming back here. That's what we need to do. You find something that makes you feel good. If I could teach anybody anything as far as how to be relaxed, and I'm not hyper. I used to be a little more hyper of a person. But find a place like this where you really can enjoy yourself, and just find yourself there as much as possible. I'm surprised I don't see somebody on the trail. So if you go down this way, this is where the Anasazi petroglyphs are. So if you walk down there, I can't go down there live because it's behind the cell signal. So I think I'd drop out over there. But there's some of the most famous petroglyphs in America over there. I mean, really famous. Steve is out. He's having a good time. He deserves it. He's been very patient. There's a lot of activity going on in the house right now. People are getting ready for summer. My wife's starting a new job, which is going to challenge us a little bit, and all those things put together, create a little chaos. So I come here to relieve my chaos. And they got that sunrise coming there. Look at that. Oh yeah. Today I had to. Yep. Today I connect with nature. I've been waking up late, and I don't want to be a late riser. I become that in the summer sometimes, and it just destroys your day. If you get up late, it just, your day starts out whacked out. So I got up at, this morning I got up at 5:50, almost 6. I was already up. And, yep, I could just stand here and stand here and stand here. Yes, this is a great place for my drone friends. This is an awesome place to fly a drone. And I hold back anytime I got Steve or I'm vlogging or something. My goal is to actually come up here, vlog and fly. So it'd be really cool to do a live stream here and then get my drone up and do a little talking. That's something I can do that a lot of people, you know, really can't do. So it's one of the things that I've thought about, and I will do. It's, you know, thinking about it is one thing, you know. I thought about being on YouTube at one time. It was just a thought, and then I decided to put thought into action, and that's another thing about life is, you know, everybody can think about stuff, but to take that stuff and put it into action and make it part of your life is really hard. To basically look at people, you know, into a camera every day, or multiple times in a week, or even once a week is just not a normal activity, guys, unless you're the Hollywood types. Look at Steve, man. He looks so pretty in the sun over there. I don't know if you could see him. He's pretty far away, but he's just glowing over there. He's moving. He's still pretty far over. He keeps me in view. Oh, that plus it's so cool in the morning. If you don't get up early in this place, it's crazy here. Let's go look at the valley. Let's go. This is how cool this spot is. I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna walk just 50 feet this way, and then you can see this. 50 feet the other direction. Bam. So we learned to enjoy this spot. And there we go. We got the sun right there. Bam, just coming right through. But like I said, 1K is a long journey, and we're not even close to being done. One part of getting to 1,000, you got to keep at 1,000, and you also have to continue to put out good material. Make it self-supporting, where you're not spending time looking. You spend your time creating, and that's the goal. You know, is to get it so your efforts can go to what makes YouTube good. Building a community is one thing, and the next thing is putting that community to work and making some, you know, creating something out of it, making something happen. Got the wrong thumbnail on here too. It's so whacked out. I was thinking about this last night. I should have made a thumbnail and put it up. You just can't think of everything, can you? What I want to do is I should walk up to the top of the hill over here, then circle back. It's usually what I do. A lot of people bike, and there usually is a runner or two, somebody that's jogging. Get those extreme athletes that have to come out here, do a little cross country. I'd say the loop is probably 5 miles, so if you want to do a 5-mile run, or I guess from town you could do probably a 7-mile bike ride. I'd rather do a 2-mile walk. It's way easier, way more from what, you know, to me biking is kind of like, it takes the same effort to go 10 times as far, you know. Why do you want to go that far, you know? Unless there's somewhere to go that's that far. Oh man, sunglasses time. I'm trying to keep my sunglasses off so I can read the chat stream. But so yes, this morning is dedicated to those helpful community support groups. Pusa Studios, Canadian Drone Hub, Tree Trimmer 82, people like McIntosh. Kohl Outdoors works really hard. Of course, Canadian Drone Hub. Did I say Roger? Yeah. And then this morning, once again, you got Philly Drone Life and Brenda Kline coming on, who've teamed up to create a duo. And there's Steve. See, this is the duo here. Dad Random and Steve. Man, Steve is tired. Steve, we're gonna, oh man, he's dripping sweat, dog sweat, which comes off their tongue. Steven, is it time to go back? He burns up all his energy like in one time. Yep, he's gonna pee on that bush right there. All right, Steve, come here. You gotta settle down. Steven, come, Steven. Man, he gets so focused. Steve. Come, Steve, come. Yeah, he's just tired. Yeah. He's just tired. Should we go back? Man, he's got all this Alaskan dog fur too. Look at that stuff coming off him. Can you see that in the sunlight? And there's flies everywhere. All right. Steve and I are headed back. We've walked into the sunshine. Walked up to the ridge. Now we're going to walk back. That was the fastest ridge walk ever. It seemed like it just happened just like that. That's what happens when you're having fun. But once again, this live stream this morning, my 1K morning. Of course, the 1K levels will come and go. They'll go up and down. Just hope to keep it, hold it, and live my life. Because a lot of us forget about our lives and think YouTube is... like this morning, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting up and I freaking got a camera in my face. But I'm still doing what I love to do. Same thing when I wake up for work. Love to teach. All right. Oh, cool. Here's a nice big pile of... I wonder if this is this could be a pit house site. You see all this? Let me check this out. Yeah, this could be right here. There's the depression down in here. See these piles of rocks? In this hole? This is an area that was inhabited by Paiutes a long time ago. Before that, people of the Pueblo, Anasazi, and they dug out these areas. And this is a low area right here. And they made pit houses. These rocks on the outside were basically piled up, and then they piled sticks over the top. I think I've told that story about 100 times. But they're everywhere. And they were spotted all around this ridge. You can imagine, and I'm not the first person to think this place is a beautiful place, So... we got to go down the ridge line. I think that's the one I walk down. I want to go down the same ridge line so I get that nice easy grade. Today I'm not into hiking steep hillsides. Usually I'll try to just go straight towards my goal. Sometimes you got to take a path that's a little more pleasant. Like today I wanted a pleasant path. Once again, the 1K morning stream. Dedicated to my community friends, because it takes people going, hey, I like you, I believe in you, I want you to be part of my group, I want you to be part of my my community that I'm creating. I think you have the same value system, and I think you create good stuff, and we want to help you. And let me tell you, last night, Andrew and Pusa Studios took care of business, and he takes care of business for a lot of people. Of course, I'm grateful, but there's his near 8,000 followers and growing was created because of that. And think about what's going on right now. I mean, I'm one person, probably 1,000 miles or more away, and we connected through technology to make something, whatever that thing is. I don't think people really understand what YouTube and things like YouTube represent. Definitely a smaller world for sure. So this morning, I'm going to get onto Canadian Drone Hub. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Thank those guys on there. Get on to talked a little bit to Philly. I haven't been on his channel. I've been so focused on just getting my channel pushed over. So I got a lot of stuff to do this summer. I got traveling to do in a couple weeks. Go back and see family. I did last year. Get my drones up, tell some family stories. Show people another part of the country. What's that? What's that down there? It's a mushroom. Right there. Guys, don't eat that. Right there. Can't imagine that'd be something you'd eat, right? Has Steve been digging holes? Looks like a hole he'd dig. We're just flying. Let's see, we've been on, 25 minutes. And we've got to see the entire sunrise. Still have Garden for Cheap still on there. She's in Texas. Tejas. What a great place. Everybody's moving to Waco, I hear. I think Texans got to be getting sick of hearing about Waco. Probably a good thing that we hear good stuff about Waco, because not too long ago, there was lots of negative energy coming out of Waco, and now it's all positive. That's another example of a community coming together through media. You got the Chip and Joanne, the house people, resurrecting a community, which is really cool. Could you imagine all that stuff that went on with the Branch Davidians back in the day? And now that community is synonymous with creation and positivity. That's my biggest problem, guys, is seeing. I'm in the morning. I can always see better than the afternoon. So Garden for Cheap, she's a Texan. Cool. Now let me see if I can run through my. Oh yeah, she's still on. Thank you. I appreciate you staying on so long. Everybody shout out to each other. Tell everybody where you're from. I got to keep my eyes on Steve, because Steve is going to cause trouble, and hopefully we won't have any morning snakes out here. Been really lucky. When you're looking at a video screen and you're not looking at your feet, you could run into something like this. That's a nice looking cactus. I can imagine that thing was just loaded with flowers of spring. Check this out. This is how I love my trails, man. Is this an American thing? Check this out. This is what Americans like to do. We like to mark our trails with flags, so we love America. Except this flag's not loved anymore. It needs to be properly taken care of. The Old Glory needs to be respected. I should bring a new one out here and take care of this one in the way that it's supposed to be taken care of, which is needs to be removed respectfully and in ceremony burned. But our trails are Utah's. I'm in Utah, by the way, and southern Utah is a very patriotic place. It's a state of service and community. It's an outdoors state. It's a healthy state. It's a fiscally responsible, conservative state. Kind of like Texas. And I'm not, it's not like I'm a redneck or anything like that. Far from it. I'm more like an urban cowboy. There, we give you that mountain range for a little while there. See that? As it's lighting up. See, that's the thing. The picture keeps changing out here. Just the painting just continues to get better and better as you walk. So, yep, there's Steve. Hey, Steve. Walking with my pal this morning. Put Steve in there. Yeah, let's go home and have some breakfast, huh, Steve? Get him his breakfast. But people love Steve. Steve's one of those characters that when you're walking down a trail somewhere, everybody wants to pet him. He's a real pretty dog. Very lucky. On these walks, you also find you start to really talk about the things. Let me get over here. Talk about the things that are important. And my friendship with Steve, really appreciate that. My son convincing us that he was going to be a family member. We are not taking him and sending him to a rescue home. We're gonna take him in, and he's gonna be part of our family, and that's what happened. So Steve is now our buddy. Sometimes it takes part of that community, person in that community, to a positive person. Remember, you can be surrounded by negativity too, and I tend to shy away from stuff that's controversial, negative, and kind of socially difficult. Drama. You know what I'm talking about? Drama. Well, man, we're gonna get this whole walk in. How much? I'm trying to figure out. See. Dennis is on. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? How long you been on? Dennis, he's been quiet. He's probably been living his life. Got to work, and he's got a family. He's got a wife, and probably got bunch of kids, huh? I don't even know. How many kids you have, Dennis? You have to let me know. I got to get him on. I got my live stream figured out, so I've been trying to. I tried to get Centroid on a couple times, and my life kicked in, I had a water heater replacement. I had a student drop by to put in a water heater. I had my wife call me, hey, I need your help, and YouTube is not going to keep me from taking care of the important stuff. That's a reason to leave YouTube, But yeah, Dennis, nice to see you. This is what I believe is a morning sunrise. This is a dad random style morning sunrise. So uh-oh. Short time, gotta go. That's okay, Dennis, that's okay. I appreciate you popping in. I need to pop in and see you because that's a reminder. I'm like, crap, I haven't seen Dennis in a while. Dennis, you're all over my channel. I got you like on my live stream at home. I've got pictures of you that pop up, you and your wife and stuff. And so create something interesting this year. Get out there and make a funny video. My wife told me that. She says, you're not very funny. You need to be more funny. All you're doing is doing product stuff, and I'm like, oh, I need to make a funny video. All right. It's hard to be funny on demand. It's kind of like, hey, be funny, and it just doesn't happen that way. Because I don't view myself as being very funny. I just view myself as maybe witty. Maybe that's a word for it. But Dennis, have a great day. Appreciate you jumping on my 1K morning. I'm gonna be celebrating Dennis's 1K morning someday. He's gonna stick with it. And when I mean stick with it, Dennis, I mean right here, stick with it. Right there, stick with it. Don't give up. Life is beautiful. And it's not beautiful because we're 1K. It's beautiful because we open our eyes and we see it. And my mom helped me understand that. So if we want to go back, if we want to go to the depths of what YouTube's all about, man, that came from our parents a long time ago. So looks like we have somebody down there to share the trail with us. So I'm gonna have to wrangle up Steve after I take a gratuitous picture of this last flag, American flag. I will never pass up an American flag without a little bit of a salute. It's that time of the year. We've got all kinds of time to reflect on that. We got the 4th of July. All you Canadians out there, I don't think they mind the 4th of July. It's more the with the Canadians, it's more the War of 1812. A little controversy there. Why did we go to war with Canada anyway? This sounds like really dumb, which is what it was. We really didn't have much of a boundary dispute. We kind of said, well, it's about there. And whether it moved up 10 degrees or down 10 degrees, who cares? Part of Montana becomes part of Canada. It's still, not a lot of people there. We love Montana, though. We love Texas. All right. Okay, here it is right here. This is our last flag of the day. We're going to put this puppy up. We're going to shut our live stream down because we're going to have to... little dedication here to my live stream right there. There it is right there. So now if I had a Canadian flag I could put up, I'd do that because I got 2 Canadian friends. We got Montreal, right? Pusa Studios. We got Quebec, Canada. Roger and Canadian Drone Hub and Kim. Got Val and Paul on that channel. This morning we're gonna have Philly Drone Life. We're gonna have Brenda Kline on there. Gonna be a good morning. It's always nice to meet goals. So far, so good. Starting of a good summer. One of my kids is practicing some law practice in Las Vegas. Yeah. Another one of my kids is going back to play baseball after playing football. Yeah. Another one of my kids shines every day in college and in life. She got up before me and she went to CrossFit. So there's somebody more dedicated to fitness than I am, and that's my daughter, Amelia Goebel. Check her out online. Namesake. She does health and fitness and healthy lifestyle. So check her out. Check Amelia Goebel's channel out. She doesn't have a lot of followers right now. She's a busy kid, and she's got her priorities straight. I keep bugging her. You got to get out there and meet more people, and you got to network. And but you know what? I don't think what she's doing by not networking much right now is a bad thing. She's focused, so she's kind of chip off the old block, I'd say. Except she makes way better decisions about things. Oh man! All right. Nothing like walking right at a cell tower and having beautiful stuff behind you. Can't even see that ugly cell tower. But let's look at the mountains one more time. There we go. There's the red mountain for you guys. About 680 feet. Yes, I can fly a drone to the top of that thing. Haven't done it yet. My Bebop could make it. My Mavic could easily get up there. I can go right to the base of that and fly to the top. Maybe I should do that. Hey, Steven. Steven needs to go home, get some water. I need to get some dad random water, which is coffee. Check that trail out. Look at that. Looks like mud all flattened out. We got dinosaur tracks out here too somewhere. This place has got everything, but it also has a lot of heat. Check this interesting feature out. Look at this. It's like a bathtub. It's like a freaking bathtub of stone with all these pockets carved into there. Nature's just amazing. Look at that. Little circles carved into that thing all over the place. That wasn't done by birds either. All right. Good things must come to an end, including my morning thank you live stream. I'll definitely put the appropriate thumbnail on top of this thing. And we'll call it the glorious climb to 1K. Yes. Dad random. Should we do a rise shot? Here we go. Here it is. This is a rise shot. Here's a rise shot. There's Steve, and we're gonna come up to the top of the hill, and bam! There it is, right there. All right. Morning, morning, morning. Glorious morning. Dad random at 1K. Once again. So many people out there to thank, and it's amazing when it happens. It's like with this power comes great responsibility and little power, like 300,000th in my class. It's like the worst military the worst military record ever. What did you, General Random? Where did you end up in your military class? Well, I'm 350,000th. Out of 5 million. That's pretty good, actually. Anybody on there that I can talk to before we? We got Garden for Cheap still on there. Alaska's on. Organized Confusion's on. Got a bunch of folks on there. Just finishing up a really long walk, guys. If you were not on here earlier, go back and play back the middle where I'm up at the top of the ridge. You'll love that. That's such a pretty place. I really enjoy that. It's nice that I can live stream all the way to the top. And now I must go. I must take care of Steve, probably giving people epileptic fits with the mountains bouncing around. And Philly Drone Life basically is coming on with Brenda Kline. So we got some Eastern shows for you. And of course, we got the morning show with Canadian Drone Hub. And of course, Tuesday, isn't it Tech Talk Tuesday on Pusa Studios? Yeah! So, now I gotta go take care of Steve. Man, it's busy here. People are just building stuff everywhere. Do we just have to build a million houses? People from California? I guess I was from somewhere else too, so. Hey, you guys have a good day too. I appreciate you. Garden for Cheap, way to show up. Appreciate it. And guys, it is true about it takes like 3 to 5 interactions where you start to learn the names of people. You start to put them into your memory bank. It's color, it's shapes. So hopefully everybody sees Dad Random. They think of my branding. And hopefully they think of positivity too. I want to be a positive thing. I don't want to be a political weirdo, that kind of thing. So, all right. So for Dad Random and Steve, who's already ready to jump in my truck right down there. Guys, love you guys. I really appreciate it once again. And I promise I will do good with what has been given to me on YouTube. So it says unboxing and summer toys, but it's not that. And I need to be better prepared. Bye. Thank you.